Hi everyone, welcome to a new episode of Crypto Tips. My name is Heidi and today we are talking about time frames. What time frame are you looking at when you're looking at your chart? Are you looking at a 1 minute time frame? Are you looking at a 1 month time frame? Those are a huge difference. A lot of different information is provided in the charts according to the time frames you are checking out. So first, let me show you really quick how to determine or how to actually change the time frames on a chart, showing you this in TradingView. And then we'll come back here and I'll talk to you all about the reasons for different time frames. Maybe you want to be monitoring two charts, one on different time frames than the other to get a better perspective. There's a lot to cover. Let's get into it. Hey everyone, so we're here with another quick recap of how to adjust the time frame of the chart that you're looking at. Today we're using TradingView. If you'd like to join TradingView, there's a link down below. If you join as a paid member, you can get a kickback get some cash back from that affiliate link. So if you guys want to check it out, it's down below in the video description. I covered this information a couple videos ago in the basics, just how to read a chart. But for those of you who want to adjust the time frames on your chart and you forgot how, this is a quick recap. So right off the bat, this down below in the lower left-hand corner, it shows you, if you click on, for example, the 1 month, it's gonna, the window that you're currently seeing is within 1 month. So we see September and now the end of September. So that's 1 month, and each bar is representing 30 minutes, what the price or the volume has done in the past 30 minutes. We can always zoom in by using our trackpad or zoom out to make this information more legible. But let's say you want to, okay, we're going to be day trading maybe. So we click on the 1 day chart and it automatically brings you to the 1 minute time frame for your candles and your volume bars. Later on in this video, I'm going to explain why some people have the strategy of actually monitoring two time frames simultaneously. One is to spot the general trend, and the second is to make a very specific entry or exit point. So we're going to look at the 5 minute chart, and this is on the 1 day time frame. This chart is representing 1 day, and each bar, each candle is representing 5 minutes. So this is showing you the general trend of what's happening. And then let's say you want to see a specific time that's good to enter or exit the market. Maybe look at the 1 minute chart, and you're going to see it gets even more detailed. So that's just a really easy way of how to change your time frames on a chart. So let's get back to the rest of the video. Okay, so now that you know how to change the time frame information on the actual chart, let's take a look at which ones you should decide to actually be looking at for the patterns, for the decisions you want to be making with your actual trades. First of all, there's a lot of assumptions here that the shorter the time frame you're looking at, the more volatile the market is. That's kind of a fallacy because really you're getting the same type of information whether you're looking at a 1 minute chart or a 1 day chart, but the more shorter the time frame is that you're looking at, the more information you're getting. So the data is the same whether you're looking at long term or short term, but with short term you're taking an even more powerful magnifying glass on what the market is doing. Also, just another reminder with cryptocurrency in general and talking about time frames, especially on a chart when you're looking at like let's say a 5 minute chart. It's important not to get tunnel vision and also not to forget that the trend is your friend. That means if we are generally in a bull market, but right now you're seeing something super bearish, you're not going to be able to trade against the trend and be successful for very long. So don't get tunnel vision. Always keep in mind the perspective of the current major trend that we are in and trade accordingly. If you're wondering how to tell which trend we are in, stay tuned for more videos coming in this episode. I'm covering a ton of information, and that one's going to be covered very soon. So make sure you are subscribed to this channel with the bell notification turned on so you can be notified when that video comes out. But anyway, back to time frames. So as I showed you in the tutorial earlier talking about how to change the time frames, what you're actually seeing is that if you're looking at a candlestick chart, for example, if you set a 1 minute chart, the candles are showing you what the price did in that minute period. If you're doing a 1 day chart, it's showing what the price did within that day. The opening time frame, the closing, the highest that candle went, that the price went, and the lowest that the price went. And guess what? I'm covering candlesticks too, much more in depth than right now, so don't worry about it. That video is coming as well. But back to time frames again. Traders who tend to make more trades during the day tend to look at smaller time frames within their charts, because if they're a frequent trader, they're going to be trading on the really small price moves. They're going to want to know as much detail as possible to make those multiple trades. So they're going to be looking at probably like a 1 minute chart compared to, let's say, swing traders who might be looking at the daily chart or maybe even a weekly chart, who are looking for much more general price trend swings into a bear market, out of a bear market, into a bull run, out of a bull run, for example. No matter the frequency of your trading, all traders are looking for the same thing. They're looking for trend reversals generally. They're looking for indicators that the trend is going to change from moving up to moving down, so then they can take profits at an appropriate time. And they're looking for the trend reversal when the price is moving down, it's going to reverse to be on the upside. They're going to want to buy as nearest to the bottom as possible to see that price, as much price appreciation as possible. So no matter if you're trading multiple times a day, there are as many trend reversals that happen on a micro scale, or if you're just a general swing trader, a major trend swing trader, you might make a couple trades every month. It can vary greatly. And so anyway, a really important thing to pay attention to when you're looking at price charts is the patterns that you see in the time frame that you're looking at will yield a similar time frame of the reaction to, or like playing out of that move. So basically, if you're looking at a 1 minute chart and you see a move that looks like it's going to be a reversal, that trend might only last for a few minutes before it changes again. If you're looking at a much larger time scale, you might notice that just like how the details from the smaller time frame chart will disappear, so do those indications of trend reversals will also disappear. So keep that in mind, that even though you see something that looks super bearish or super negative for the price, but you're looking at a 1 minute chart, that bearishness or that negative price might not last very long. And vice versa for the long-term chart, is if you see something super bearish on a long-term chart, it might be a signal that the bull run is ending and the bear market has showed its face. Also, another important thing to pay attention to when you're talking about time frames and just in general trading, you want to pay attention to what time of the day it is across the world when different markets are waking up or going to sleep. Certain trading activity can happen based on globally what's happening when people are waking up. So whether it's in the US or in Europe or in Asia, like Japan, for example, pay attention to those time frames and you might notice some patterns within crypto when those people start waking up and trading their crypto. So there is a common strategy that some day traders do, is they'll open up two different charts for the same trading pair, the same exchange that they're listed on, for example, but two different charts for a time frame. So one is a 1 minute chart and the other one is like a 3 or 5 minute chart. And what they do is they watch the 3 and 5 minute chart patiently, with patience, and they wait to see a setup that they could be taken advantage of. Once it's been confirmed on that slightly larger time scale chart, they move over to the 1 minute chart to really pinpoint the most ideal time to either enter or exit that trade. I think that's a pretty common strategy for a lot of people. Maybe it's a little bit overwhelming for you who are new to trading cryptocurrencies, but for those of you who are looking for an added edge to try to take as best advantage to as much information as possible, maybe consider working with a 2-chart strategy. Also, you're going to need to pay attention to your trading plan and know that sometimes the time frame doesn't matter if you're looking for a particular price move. If you're looking for Bitcoin, you're going to buy Bitcoin when it hits $38,000 and you're going to sell it when it hits $65,000, it doesn't matter what time frame you're looking at. You can just set up a limit order on an exchange, and if it hits, it hits. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And so in that way, time frames really don't matter. But anyway, that's going to wrap it up for today's episode. If you guys find this series to be helpful or interesting at all, if you're new to cryptocurrency and trading, and if you're enjoying the series, please let me know in the comments down below. And also, I appreciate it if you hit the like button and hit subscribe with a bell notification so you can be notified when videos like this and the other ones that I talked about in this video are going to be coming out, because they're coming out all the time, every day in fact. So hit subscribe, and I appreciate it, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.